If your fitness can't hold when life goes to hell, it's just decoration. And if your strength doesn't hold when life caves in, it's useless. Life's not a highlight reel, it's chaos. It's the flat tire when you're broke, the night you don't sleep, the day your body betrays you. The emergency you didn't plan for. Instagram strength will not save you. Barbell PRs won't matter if you can't carry your kid, haul your pack, or grind through fatigue without folding. And that is why this program exists. And that is why we start with the base camp. This is a foundation. Strength that transfers, endurance that lasts, durability that refuses to crack. Cycle 1, week 1, month 1. It's slow by design. It's basic by design. Because if you skip the foundation, eventually that mountain will break you. So this is going to be the rebar in your concrete. Skip it and you're just pouring sand. Who this base camp is for. We're going to start with beginners building real strength from ground zero. Maybe veterans clawing their way back from layoffs or injuries. Or anyone done being broken by life's chaos. This is not going to be for the show ponies. It's not going to be for influencers. And it will not be for hype. This is the Forged Performance Program, a 36-month journey designed to break you down, build you back up, and forge you into something stronger than you've ever been. Here's how it's going to work. Each week I'll release one episode. Each episode will cover 1 month of training, the exact progression, the exact workouts, and the exact challenge for that phase. Alongside this video, you can even grab a full PDF program. That way you've got the blueprint in your hands and not just a highlight reel. Every month will build on last. Exercises get harder. Skills stack on top of each other. And a new challenge drops in every phase. If this month feels too beginner for where you're at, don't sweat it. The program escalates fast, and the month you want to jump in is going to be right around the corner. And the final 12 months of the 36-month program is where everything peaks. This is where you take strength and endurance beyond comfort, where you'll be tested with near ultra-marathon level conditioning while still chasing down heavy lifts and even advanced plyometrics. The last year is not going to be about fitness, it's going to be about building strength, endurance, and durability at a level where most people will never touch. This is not going to be a quick fix. This isn't a 30-day shred. This is 36 months of progressive training designed to forge performance that lasts. Week 1 and month 1, the mission is simple. Build the base. Motivation is going to be a spark and it's going to fizzle out fast. So you're going to want to focus on discipline because discipline is the furnace, the engine that keeps turning when the hype dies. You're not just going to be lifting, you're building real-world strength and durability. Every rep, every step, every breath is about forging a body and a mind that won't fold when life punches first. Day 1, focus is foundational strength and control. Remember, slow is smooth, smooth is strong, strong is unbreakable. We're going to strip away speed so you can't cheat. Real strength is built with control, tension, and intention. For day 1, we're starting with simple exercises. We're going to be starting with body weight tempo squats. 3 sets, 10 reps. You're thinking 3 sets down, 1 second hold, 1 second up. Why on this? Well, it's going to help build leg and joint resilience for load bearing. So the cue on this one is just focusing in on the 3 seconds slow descent, 1 second pause in the bottom, and then 1 second up. The mindset here is going to have pain here, which will lead to capacity. Then you're going to go into some light dumbbell lifts. 3 sets, 10 reps. This will focus on the posterior chain. This is going to help build power and safe lifting mechanics. The cue you're looking for on this one is maintaining a neutral spine and hinge from the hips. The weak hinge will mean weak everything later on. If you don't focus on the hinge, you're going to lead to a weak hinge and this will lead to a weak everything. Next up is a dead hang hold. 3 sets, 20 seconds. This will help build grip and shoulder integrity. You want to make sure you're focusing on a tight core and shoulders are packed back. Stillness is strength. You want to keep yourself steady throughout this entire movement. Then we're doing jumping jacks. 3 sets, 30 seconds on. Why jumping jacks? It's such a simple, basic exercise. Well, it actually helps build coordination and is a great cardio primer. Focus on staying light and do full range of motion here. Full swings, both legs and arms. Remember, simple does not mean easy. You need to really commit to this. And then for conditioning workout, we're going to call this the base burn. It's an 8-minute AMRAP, as many reps as possible of 10 air squats, 8 light dumbbell deadlifts, and then 50 jump ropes. The goal here is to build aerobic capacity under tension. Train breath control under duress. So don't try to go out too hard, too heavy, too fast. You want to maintain an easy breath throughout the entire 8 minutes. Day 2 is all about steady state conditioning. You are focusing on the engine. This is the quiet work. No playlist, no hype, just relentless effort. You want to go for a 20 to 30 minute walk or light jog. You're looking at something at conversational pace, zone 2 level of work. If you're feeling really good today, the optional is throw on a ruck, do 20 pounds. This will mimic real world carry capacity. Well, why does this matter? This type of training will help build that mitochondrial density, which will lead to more energy. It will also help expand oxygen delivery, and it'll teach pacing, because this was focusing on endurance without collapse. Skip this and your gas tank betrays you by the time we get to week 4 challenge. Day 3 continues to build on day 1. You're looking at control first, chaos later. So the goal here is to maintain control in every single movement. You're learning how to move, not just how to sweat. So your exercises continue to be relatively simple. You're looking at glute bridges, 3 sets, 12 reps. Then some dumbbell bent over rows with 3 sets of 10 reps. Scapular pulls to keep building on that first pull up. You're doing 3 sets, 5 reps. And then do side to side line hops for that plyometric, light on your feet explosive movement. 3 sets, 20 seconds on. For the conditioning workout, you're doing a 10-minute AMRAP of as many reps as possible of a 100-meter run, 6 dumbbell rows per arm, 10 jump rope, and then 4 glute bridges. Your goal here on this one is smooth transitions under moderate fatigue. The build here is for connective tissue resilience. Week 1 is all about mastering movement patterns, control before chaos. So the week is about everything has to be deliberate, slow, controlled, precise. The goal isn't how much you lift or how fast you move, it's how well you move. Every squat, hinge, lunge, and push is the brick in a foundation of strength you'll need later. For week 2 is about layering additional volume, expanding work tolerance. Now that you've learned control, you're doing the same workouts, but it's time to stack work without breaking form. Add additional reps, extend the holds, let your body feel sustained effort. The base is solid, but now we can increase endurance under intention. For the pull-up progression, add in some negative pull-ups instead of the scapular pull-ups. For the negative pull-ups, you want to jump or step to the top of the pull-up and then slowly lower yourself over 3 to 5 seconds. This will build eccentric strength in lats, biceps, and forearms. This is real-world pulling power for climbing, carrying, or dragging. Do 3 to 4 sets of 4 to 6 reps for this with a very controlled descent. Discipline here is going to be your furnace. You're learning to hold under load when your body screams to quit. This is where grit starts embedding into your DNA. For week 3, this is push pace. Shrink, rest, build metabolic efficiency. You're moving into intensity without sacrificing form. You're going to do shorter rests in between each movement, faster transitions in the AMRAPs, and more rounds if possible. This is conditioning meets strength under fatigue. Now you're going to be teaching your body to recover on the fly while under load. This is real life preparedness. For pull-up progressions, we're now going to do jumping pull-ups. Use momentum from your legs to reach the top, and then a controlled descent. This will bridge eccentric and concentric strength that prepares your nervous system for full pull-ups. Try to do 3 to 5 sets of 5 to 8 reps. Remember to embrace the burn, embrace the chaos. This is where you train your red line without breaking your mechanics. For week 4, you will be testing yourself underneath the first fire. Your first challenge workout. Everything you build, the control, the endurance, the discipline, and load tolerance gets put to the test. This is your checkpoint week. How well are you doing? How well are you pushing yourself? Can you go a little bit beyond what you thought possible from week 1? Test yourself. Break yourself if need be. For pull-up progression, you're going to do your first pull-up test. Attempt strict pull-ups, record reps, or even hold at a top position. And if strict pull-ups are not yet possible, max effort negatives or jumping pull-ups count as progress. Focus on form, control, and strength endurance. This isn't about ego, it's about proof of progress under stress. The body is stronger, but the mind is steel. Own the fire, and you survive the climb. The week after this should be about deload. Do not jump right into the next month right away. Because you've burned, pushed, tested, now you need to step back, absorb, and consolidate. Volume should drop, intensity should drop, but your neural patterns, joint resilience, and grip strength continue to adapt. If you want to keep working on pull-up progression, this is a time to do active recovery hangs. These are gentle dead hangs, scapular retractions, and band-assisted pull-ups. Reinforce movement patterns without fatigue. Because recovery is not weakness, it's actually strategy. Your gains do not happen in the pain, they happen in controlled adaptation. This week sets the stage for the next cycle. The goal is to leave this month stronger, steadier, and more capable of surviving life's chaos. Forged performance Forged performance is not for show. It's for standing tall when everything else falls apart.